Yeah, no, it's... So I've done 5 weeks there. Now we go to Harry Hunter's after that. This is like a lodge in Gosnells. They've got a whole lot of hectares there where people come and stay after they've done a program. And you can stay on there. They take money straight out of your government paycheck, your dole money, to stay there. So now we went to Harry Hunter's. I went there after 5 weeks at the Beacon. It's not a bad place, a nice pool there. They got a golf course and everything. There's a big vegetable garden, so there's things to keep you occupied and busy. It's a beautiful place, like farm-wise, you know, there's birds, there's a lake, there's ducks, gardens, golf course, a river. Nice place. Anyway, there's a guy named Froggy in charge of all the maintenance and all that. Nice guy. But still the same deal. People are kind of isolating me. I'm feeling a little left out. I'm feeling left out. And me, I'm kind of a solitary person. I can handle being on my own quite fine. I don't need people in my life to make me feel worth it. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel treated unfairly. So I'm not approaching these people and looking for their friendship. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel that they are isolating me and bullying me. So I don't feel the need to ask for someone's or be open to someone with friendship while I feel personally bullied by them. So I'm isolated now. I'm just spending all the time on my own. Another guy there at the Harry Hunters, he said, same deal. He says, follow me and you'll be alright. He wasn't looking at me, but I heard him say that, you know. So I heard him say that, and I'm thinking, at that time I thought, no, fuck you. I'm sick of everyone talking shit to me. You know what I'm saying? So to myself, I thought, fuck you. I don't need to follow you, and I'll be okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to follow anybody. I'm here for reasons to get on with my life. I don't need someone to comfort or put nappies on me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like these people are trying to make me feel needy on them, like I must start relying on them. You know? And they're all in it together. Yeah. Anyway, they change the rules there just about every day. So one day I was in the hall, in the church, playing the drums and reading the paper, and I missed out on my dishwashing job in the morning. So Froggy gave me a warning, but I didn't know I was supposed to be on dishes that morning. And then a couple of times it happened, and then I ended up in the office with Alison. She's one of the ladies in charge. She's like, babe, you've got a few warnings today, and this and that, blah, blah, blah. So I said to her, I felt personally attacked by these people, because actually the night before that, I'm in my room. There's no TVs there now. Now I can hear these people communicating with me. They're saying to me, this. I couldn't figure out what they're saying. And then I heard them go, that's it, you're gone. And so the next day now, people are tricking me into breaking the rules pretty much. It's like they want to get rid of me. So apparently I was late for my one job. A couple of things happened. Anyway, I ended up in the office with Alison. So I left it up to Alison. I said, okay, Alison, so what do you want to do about it? Thinking that she'd give me a chance and she was not going to kick me out or whatever. And she goes, oh, well, Baden, we're going to have to kick you out or whatever. This, that, blah, blah, blah. She said to me, okay. She called up the Beacon. She said, there's a place for me at the Beacon, so you can leave here and go back to the Beacon. Now in the Beacon, I'm not in the program this time that they have. So when I go back to the Beacon, I'm free to roam anytime, wherever I want. So I said, yeah, okay, cool, no worries. Got to the Beacon. They don't have a spot for me there. So now I'm basically on the street. So I'm feeling pressured, you know, like, but you said there's a spot for me here, you know, this and that. So I'll get to the Beacon. She says, no, there's no spot for you here. You'll have to come back and go through the process of applying to have a spot here. So I went homeless for a week. I think So I slept out on the street there. I slept there by the jetty down in South Perth. Because I went to the backpackers, exclusive backpackers. And I asked the auntie for a single room there. I had money on me. And I said to her, I want a single room. She said, okay, this $30, I can give you this one. I went into the room and there's 3 Chinese guys there. And she looks at me like this. Oh, this and that. And I felt like she's playing dumb with me, you know. I felt like she's playing dumb. And I was so pissed off. I said, you know what? Forget it. I'm going. Give me my money back. I'm out of here. So I pissed off. I went and I slept out on the street. Anyway. I stayed, I went to this other place. It's an emergency place. I could stay there for a week. But you have to leave at 7 in the morning. And then you can come back at 6 o'clock at night or something. So now I'm feeling isolated, bullied. People are all treating me bad, you know what I'm saying? I'm by myself, like out in the world. I'm not sure why. I don't know why people are doing this to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm at a loss why I'm getting treated like a piece of shit, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, during that week I saw Carla. She's a social worker now. She used to be my neighbor in Vic Park. She had a sister named Lydia. Lydia was the hot one, basically. I saw Carla. She got some beautiful boys. I met her boys, her sons, and we spoke for a while. She said she was a social worker and that, blah, blah, blah. And I thought to myself, I could use a social worker in my life. But I just felt like she was there for other reasons, you know what I mean? It's like people are putting people there for me to ask for their help. You know what I mean? But I've been put in a position for certain reasons that I don't know why. So I don't feel like asking for anybody's help because I don't know why I'm there or what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because I can handle things on my own. It's like people are wanting me to feel needy upon them, needy of them. You know, I've lived on my own a lot of my life, you know what I'm saying? And I've always come through. If I dig myself a hole, I usually know how deep it is. Yeah, so I slept on the streets at one night. I saw Carla. Someone stole my bike. That same time I saw Carla, I was talking to her inside McDonald's. I came outside, my bike was gone. And you know where I found my bike? I found my bike at the same homeless place I was staying. And the tires were all dented and smashed. My bike was stuffed. So some homeless stole my bike and then bashed my bike up. Didn't make any sense to me. It's like, if you're going to steal a bike, aren't you going to need it to use for your benefit? No. And now I've got a sore hip, now I've got to walk everywhere. You know what I'm saying? My hip's fucked. So now I'm walking everywhere now. My bike was a lot easier because I can get places faster. Anyway, I went to jail. I went to take myself to incarcerate myself because I had outstanding fines of $10,000. So I went to the central police station there in Perth and I said to them, look, I want to spend some time in jail so I can eliminate fines out of my life. I said, okay, no worries. We can organize that for you. So I think I spent 5 to 7 days in jail and eliminated about $10,000. I'm still paying the rest off now. For some reason, they didn't eliminate all of my fines. They left me with $1,500 left to pay. So I've been paying that for the last 2 years with my dole money, $30 a fortnight. had some excuse of them being a certain kind of crime or offence, which they can't eliminate through incarceration. So when I went to jail there, I was waiting in the holding cell. I met a guy named Muru. Funny character. Anyway, I won't talk about Muru. He's not important. Not to me anyway. And what's going on. So I went back to the Beacon now after I went and done fines elimination. For 3 months. So I went back to Beacon for 3 months, September. So which was about December. December. September. October. Yeah, well, November, December, I went back to the Beacon for about 3 months. So at the Beacon, my hip was stuffed. I used to go to the beach. At the beach there, one time I thought some people were following me. You know? And I had this eerie feeling people are following me. Some ladies were sitting there at the beach. I'm laying there on my blanket writing stuff, whatever. And I look up and it's like they're just sitting there watching me. That's how I felt, you know what I mean? I never felt paranoid. I just felt that they were watching me. Yeah. Everywhere I was going now, it seemed like people were following me around. I know it sounds paranoid. So now I'm at the Beacon. I meet all these other people there. When I go into the kitchen to get our meals and all that, now people are walking in front of me. I go to the toaster, people walk in front of me quickly. If I go to turn around, there's someone there. Everything I go to do, it's like people have orchestrated to get in my way. You know what I'm saying? Or they're making me wait for the toaster to get my meal. There was a guy named Raj there. He was also one of the guys. And we were there at the Bay Marie one time. And I heard him say, like, I'm standing at the Bay Marie, he's there getting some salad. He's like, oh, this is how we have fun. No, he didn't say that. He went, this is what he'd done. He went, you know what I'm saying? Like a monkey or something. Then I thought, that's what I hear in the TV. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, while I was staying at the Beacon, now I realize that people are communicating with me through the TV. I forgot to say, the 5 weeks I spent at the Beacon just before this, I realized that people are communicating with me through the TV. The TV is shaking, it's going funny when I look at the TV. It's hard to keep, not hard to keep focused, but it's annoying. Everything's going really fast, you know. And I can hear people talking to me through the TV. Blah, 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 this or that, you know what I'm saying? When I look outside the window, fucking there's cars coming up and down. 2 o'clock in the morning, except if I look out the window, a car comes past. And it's a dead-end street. It's like everywhere I look and everything I do, there's someone there to take my attention, to grab my attention. The building next door, I'm looking up in it, there's cleaners there. It's like people over there, I can see it. Looked like one time there was a guy in a Nefertiti, not a Nefertiti, in the Sphinx mask, the Egyptian Sphinx mask. You know what I'm saying? I could see one time and I'm like, yeah. And I can hear him communicating with me in my room now. So I realize people are communicating with me through the TV. Right? And now I also realized, well, this was a major one. I also realized that fucking when I was walking around the streets of Perth, People are bullying me loudly now. When I'm walking out in the streets, I can hear people. I can hear them communicating with me. Now, I'm not in a room where they're talking through a TV or a transceiver or a receiver of some sort or some electronic gadget. I'm not in a car where they can talk to me through the speakers or the stereo or look at me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in a room, I'm not in a confined space. I'm out in the street, walking around. Fucking people are bullying me, huh? And the one time that she said, I can hear a girl's voice, she said, I hope you understand. Hey, and when I'm walking everywhere, they fucking bully me. Say, huh? What? Huh? What? They just keep saying, huh? What? And then someone will come walking up to me like fast. Huh? What? It's like they're communicating for these people in society, you know what I'm saying? And I can hear them, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not in a confined space where they can talk through some kind of medium. They're using some kind of medium where I can hear them out in the middle of nowhere, you know what I'm saying? Anyway. On the fucking buses, on the buses, those are talking to me through the two-way radios on the buses. Every time I go to do something, I'm going to get up and go somewhere. The bus two-way radio comes on. Now, I'm not imagining things because every time I want to do something or every time I think something, they fucking hit me with something. You know what I'm saying? Someone does something or someone says something on the two-way radio. Now, I don't know why this is going on. I don't have a clue why, I don't know why it's going on. And I'm getting picked on and fucking bullied, Anyway. Now at the Beacon, I'm feeling isolated and alone, you know what I mean? My family's gone, my brothers, I hardly ever talk to him. My mother and them are there at home, wherever, whatever they're doing. It's like I've been thrown into this world where society's bullying me now. Everyone's bullying me. I feel alone, isolated. No one there, no friends. You know what I'm saying? So I'm feeling left out. But I'm not falling, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel depressed or anything like that or whatever, because I don't know why this is going on. So I'm just got to keep walking in life every day while people are just bullying me. And I don't know why it's going on. I saw Sean Johns there at the Beacon. He says to me, hey, okay, man. Yeah, I'm a little confused in that, and this, that, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I didn't take him too seriously, but I didn't want to say anything bad, or I didn't want to make myself look like a bastard because of everything happening with me in my life. I wasn't sure how sincere he's been, So he said to me, if you need anything, you can say a scaife, cigarettes, a Zol, or rock, or fucking anything you need, just fucking hook me, come find me and I'll hook you up or whatever, I'm like, cool, no worries. We were talking for a while, and he said he still had a videotape of me and my brothers and Elton dancing. We used to dance back in the day. We would do some competition dancing and stuff. And he said that to me, and I was like, oh, cool, man. I'll have to get that tape off you one time, one day when you're free. Or we can organize the tape so I can see it. I'd love to see it again. Yeah. And anyways, cigarettes, drugs, alcohol was not on my mind. I'm focused on another mission now. I've gotten away from everybody's shit. People over here are bullying me now. In my mind, I'm going to wait for my hip operation, get back to work, and fucking live my life. Get my house, my cars and everything. Check my lighties, everything. That's what's going on in my mind. People had other ideas. Because now, while I was there at the Beacon, so now I'm trying to do I've got unemployment interviews and places to go to. So now I'm thinking, okay, so I got to wait for my hip to get replaced, and then about another year after that for rehab, for it to get better. So I'm thinking now, I've been a Boilermaker for this last 20, 18 years, whatever. So I always wanted to get into supervising or welding inspection, but I was quite happy being on the workshop floor or the guy doing the work. I wasn't in a rush to be a supervisor or anything like that. I figured that would come later. So now I got this welder supervisors program that I got my eye on, and the welding inspection program. Now I inquired about these through this employment agency and this and that. I went to see a lady at the TAFE in town. I called a lady up once and I spoke to her about it. We organized an interview. And then I tried calling her back again. She wouldn't answer her phone. So it wasn't working out for me. I'm trying to do all these things about advancing my career for when my hip gets better. And they weren't coming through, you know what I'm saying? Didn't think anything of it. So I'm still trying it this time. Because it's perfect for me as a Boilermaker with experience for the past 18 to 20 years to get into supervising or welding inspection. I know lots of the processes. I've been actually doing it. So it would have been perfect for me. That's where my mind was at. There kept coming some minor glitches and things just weren't connecting, you know. Anyway, while I was at the Beacon, I saw a cab like Craig Hector's. The last time Craig Hector came to pick up his money at Brownlee Towers, that car with all the stickers and decals on it, I saw a car exactly like that parked around the corner.